I'm unboxing my Stylophone. A couple weeks ago, I was up in New Hampshire and checking out a vintage music shop, and they had some weird instruments, stringed instruments, stuff like that. So, just sitting around, the pool and whatever up in New Hampshire on vacation, I was Googling different, like, weird instruments and stuff, and this came up. It's a pocket synth from, back in like the late 60s, early 70s, whatever. And when I got home, I got an email from a friend of mine. He said, "Hey, you need to get this." And it was a link to a place that was selling the Stylophone. So here's the box. So I saw it and I was like, oh my God, I was just like looking at this online. And it was, I don't know, like $22 brand new. So I was like, gotta get it. So, got it. Right off the bat, I love the retro, even the artwork is super retro. Looks like a Vox teardrop kind of guitar. Stylophone, the original pocket synthesizer. Features built-in speaker, 3 retro sounds, vibrato function, audio in, out, audio cable included. Woohoo! So the artwork is like on every side, everywhere you look. So the stylus-operated Stylophone pocket synthesizer has become one of the most popular electronic musical instruments. Really, one of the most popular. That's intriguing. Anyway, its unique sound has been featured on numerous hit records. Artists who have played it include David Bowie, Queen, Kraftwerk, The Beatles, Belle and Sebastian, The White Stripes, Gorillaz, and many more. Play along with your favorite recordings using the auxiliary audio input. So, all ages, features, all that. Same stuff. 3 AA batteries, not supplied. So, I got this, so I'm all good. So, let's oh, the tape just pretty much peels right off, and it's really not sticky. Very vintage. It's like the tape's been on it for years, and it just sort of, the adhesive wore off. Just dried up. So, here we have it. With the web page and everything. And the instruction manual. I don't think I need to read instructions. So we have Stylophone. It's super light. Awesome. Okay, super light, very plasticky. Has a little plastic protector for the logo. Well, let's fire it up and see what we can do. I need a screwdriver to put this on. Hey, look at that. Your son's a Boy Scout. He's always prepared. So, I will definitely have to do a little research and see what kind of recordings this has been used on by Queen and all kinds of stuff. David Bowie. Okay, so the stylus. Okay, stylus comes out and power on. Ooh, neat. So that was the vibrato, obviously on. volume. So it's volume all the way up. It's fairly loud. That's a neat sound. Okay, that's pretty neat. So vibrato off, that was off, now on. Pretty neat. Here we have 3 different selectable modes, I guess, sounds. So that was 2. The first one was 3, and this is 1. So 1, 2, 3. Pretty wacky. It has audio in, so you could play something and, a MP3 player or whatever, come out of the speaker, and headphone jack. And on the bottom, it has a tuning little button that you use to tune it. So if I hold down a note and turn this, you'll hear what I'm talking about. Okay, that's not exactly a fine tuner. That goes like, what, an octave and a half? Almost an octave and a half, I think. Yeah, what is it, an octave and a... Like augmented fourth? So, yeah, I guess that is exactly an octave and a half. But anyway. So that's the sounds that we get out of this thing. That's pretty wild. So if I turn it all the way up, so that's the highest pitch. And then if I turn the tune all the way down and play the lowest, that's the lowest pitch we get. So, obviously, the tuner underneath isn't exactly precise. Like this, you go, and the note is the note. That note is the note. But as soon as I move that, now it's a different note. And with the tuner, there's no real, like I said, it's not precise. It's just sort of like, every note in between. So it would be hard to actually sort of play the instrument pitches with that. You would have to kind of and zoom in to the notes and whatnot. But that is the Stylophone. and I am very happy. That is super, super cool. So anyway, if you're looking for a really fun little synthesizer instrument kind of a thing, I would highly recommend this. Highly. And I would think about maybe getting a very low profile knob for this to make it a little easier to turn. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, so there you go.